should be chasing after the sun. We would be amazing together as one. Oh, there's no turning back for the both of us. No point of denying the truth. Let go of the past and get stronger. Just believe in the fire between us. Believe in me, believe in love. Believe in the fire between us. 'Cause it will be so heavenly. Just believe in the fire between us. Believe in the fire between us. Believe in the fire between us. I know what you're facing, I know what you fear. But soon you'll be ready, your mind will be clear. There's no turning back for the both of us. No point of denying the truth. Let go of the past and get stronger. Just believe in the fire between us. Believe in me, believe in love. Believe in the fire between us. 'Cause it will be so heavenly. Just believe in the fire between us. Believe in the fire between us. The love in our hearts is causing these flames. The will in our minds will keep them forever. Just believe in the fire between us. Just believe in the fire between us. Believe in me, believe in love. Believe in the fire between us. 'Cause it will be so heavenly. Just believe in the fire between us. Believe in me, believe in love. Believe in the fire between us. 'Cause it will be so heavenly. Just believe in the fire between us.
We've had this conversation and you seem to agree with me. But when there's complications, you withdraw and leave me to be. When there's a problem, you become like a wall. And every time I trip, it's a free fall. Why don't you help me the way I help you? You don't have to save me, just be my parachute. When I'm feeling down, you're just not there, making sure I'm okay. Why don't you help me the way I help you? sunshine. I've got you now. We're body on body, oh, body on body, oh, body on body, oh, body on body. I know love now. And you're stuck in my mind. We're body on body, oh, body on body, oh, body on body, oh, body on body. Friends don't like that I'm with somebody, that I'm with somebody, oh no, oh no. I just want to stay in this melody, stay in this melody, oh, oh. I've got sunshine, I've got you now. We're body on body, oh, body on body, oh, body on body, oh, body on body. I know love now, and you're stuck in my mind. We're body on body, oh, body on body, oh, body on body, oh, body on body. Friends don't like that I'm with somebody, that I'm with somebody, oh no, oh no. I just want to stay in this melody, stay in this melody, oh, oh.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Tuesday Night Studio Sessions. My name is Sean. I'll be your host. Let me know if you can see me. Let me know if you can hear me. I had a pretty good day. It's been a tense week because my DJI Air 3S has been in Nashville since Sunday. I got it today around 2. I had a meeting at 2 o'clock. And so I got the drone. I had to sign for the drone. So I'm downstairs at 1:55 with my map showing it's 2 stops away. And I'm like, if I get this, if I'm able to sign for this and then go up and have my meeting, I've been going upstairs, like getting my meeting ready, like getting the computer ready, all that stuff. And then I get upstairs and then anyway, I get it within minutes of my meeting. So it was a good day. Had a lot going on this afternoon, so I couldn't really fly it that much. I spent probably 20 minutes updating things because the battery that it came with wasn't charged. So I threw that on the charger. But luckily, last week, I found a guy selling bits and pieces from Flymore packages from the Air 3. And so I was able to I bought 5 batteries from that guy. And then the battery that came with it is my 6th battery. So I basically have 2 charging hub worth of batteries. So I think I'm going to buy just another charging hub, and then that way I can just charge 6 batteries at the same time. And I have the bag that came with my Mavic 3 Classic. And so everything fits in that bag. So that's what I'm going to use for the bag. And then on the way is coming the ND filters and the wide angle, the clip-on wide angle. So I'm excited to see what happens when I put the extra wide angle clip on or magnet on. I don't know how you say that. Snap on. And then do a sphere with that. Because I still get the nipple up in the sky. It is pretty good though. It was a tiny nipple, but I thought for sure with the wide angle lens being on the bottom, and it looked like it could point straight up if it needed to, but I think the top of the drone sticks out just a little too much to get a perfect sphere. So as far as DJI goes, the Mini 4 Pro is still the king of spheres, but just as far as like getting the most of the ball, but nothing has compared yet to the Paradinafi, which could point up. Still don't understand why drones don't point up. There's so many, like, I don't understand it. But I know like manufacturers want the top of the drone to kind of shade the lens from lens flares and stuff like that. I get it, but I almost got a full sphere with a beautiful 1-inch sensor today. But we're going to go through that. Stitching is still okay. I did I'm going to show you several videos tonight. One is one that I recorded at 60 frames per second, and it was just like a 4-minute flight, but I slowed it down to 40% on a 24 frame per second timeline to show you guys just a beautiful video that it took me 5 minutes to take with the drone. I zoomed in on that flight, but I cut that out of the video because it was just digital zoom and it looked like crap. So tomorrow I'm going into work really early, and then I'm going to take 2-hour lunch break, and I'm just going to go to the mansion. You guys have seen it on either the mansion or the ballpark. I don't know, the OG ballpark. And I'm just going to fly around. But pretty excited that I got the DJI Air 3S because of all of the hoopla about it being stuck in customs and all that kind of stuff. I think I watched a lot of those videos, and they kind of put fear in my heart. And I really don't think, there might be some truth to it, but everybody that I've seen kind of got theirs on time. So I don't know if it was ahead of time, or I don't know, maybe it's Florida. I don't know. But I feel like sometimes we make things bigger than they are. But I was like, when I saw it was on hold, I started like contacting DHL, and they said there's nothing wrong with your shipment. It's just it got put on hold, but it was just because so many things came in the port, or so many things came in the airport. So anyway, I got the drone. I'm excited about that. In other news, something that came out today is the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. And I was going to talk about that, but the upgrades to me aren't that big of a deal. I will be getting it, and I'll be selling my Ace Pro just to pay for the Ace Pro 2, just so I can stay current, so I can do my comparison videos. But about the only thing is that I saw is that the lens is removable, and they've added a wider field of view, and the coolest thing is a snap-on wind filter, but it's not a dead cat, so I don't know how good it is going to be. So anyway, we'll see that. So let's go through and check out who is in the chat. So, and I'm switching things around a little bit. I don't know. I still don't know if I like it yet. But first off, Eat More Possum with a cowboy hat was number 1. And then Stephen Drones was number 2. What's up, Steve? Hope you're having a good night. So Eat More Possum left and Steve left, but I think they're back. Chuck showed up, but he's not going to hang out because he's in Ireland. He wants everybody to know he's in Ireland. So let's see who else is here. Joe Fotoletto told Chuck that you've been going from stream to stream saying you need to go to bed. Just go to bed. Awesome. Okay. Gary's here from Brent Arrows. Hope you're having a good night, man. He went off to eat dinner, but he dropped a like, so I always appreciate that. And he can see me and hear me, so that's awesome. Charles Galuski is in the house. What's up, Charles? Hope you're having a good night. Who else do we got? Anomo. I ordered the Air 3S. You think it will get through the border? Where are you located? Mine. So going through DHL, it said mine got all the way to its destination, and then it was put on hold for like 3 days. But there was nothing ever saying that it was like frozen or anything, like, because there's been things that have been held up in customs for me before where I had to go sign things. I had to pay for like some sort of like tax. So that was not the situation here. But mine came in through Atlanta and then flew to Nashville. So it flew straight from Hong Kong to Atlanta, which is our like a big airport near us that's like international airport. And then from there it went to Nashville, which the flight from Atlanta to Nashville is probably 30 minutes. And then it just sat there. But it still said that it said that it was going to get here on Monday, and then the end of the day Monday went by, and then it said that it was going to be here on Tuesday, but it was still on hold this morning until about 11:30, and it was like your package will be arriving soon. Make sure you're there to sign for it. So the other thing is the Air 3S has to be signed for. So you can go through the website and sign ahead of time if you're not going to be there. But yeah, I didn't want to delay. I wanted it today. I wanted it as soon as I could get it. So I worked from home today and kept my clothes on all day so I could go answer the door when it showed up. I even had my window open so I could see the DHL truck when it pulled in front of my house. All that stuff. So Brent says he's washing his truck and listening. So that's awesome. Dewey, what's up, man? Hope you're having a good morning. Always good to see you. So Anomo says that Ohio, so he's getting it in Ohio and it's going through Cincinnati Customs. I don't know. Keep us posted. Let us know next week if you get it or not. I ordered mine. So I didn't order mine until maybe 1 o'clock that afternoon on launch day because I was expecting it to be at Best Buy. A lot of times DJI drones will be in Best Buy, and it was actually in Best Buy in Canada and in Best Buy in other countries, but for some reason it wasn't in the US. And so, but I mean, I think I got it in less than a week. That was a lot sooner than I got the Neo. Neo took a month to get to me. But so you ordered it Sunday and was hoping for Best Buy. Yeah. Has yours already shipped? Just curious. Because I know like, and this is like a lot of people bought the 3. And so there's not much difference between the 3 and the 3S, except for the camera and the stable and the object avoidance. So object avoidance better, and then of course whenever you put a better lens and better camera on a drone, everything else ends up looking better. Like, you know, the resolution, the you know, the night shots and all that kind of stuff. So Dewey says, oh, so it, I'm going to call you Anno. So Anno says it's on the plane right now. So that's pretty awesome. So Dewey says the Mavic 3 Classic is more than enough for him. Need an extra battery, maybe a wide angle lens, but that's it. But still, Mini 2 is my backup. That's awesome. Dewey, I like to do something I've been doing lately is I've been buying the Mini whatever Pro with the big controller, and then usually the Air. So I bought the Mini 3 Pro, I think, and then the Air 2S came out. And so that whole ecosystem used the same controller. And now I bought the Mavic 3 Classic, which runs the same controller as the Mini 4 Pro, and now the Mini 3S and the Neo. So they all kind of run on that same controller. So I spent a lot of money on one of them that came with a good controller, and then I just kind of I took the controller that came with my 3S, which I got just the normal RC, and I put that with my Mini 4 Pro. And so now I have the one with the screen on my Air 3S, and it's going to be, I'm still going to use my 3 Classic because it's my beefy drone. And then I feel like I'm just going to sell my Inspire 2 because I don't use it. And it's nice to have it, and it's fun because it's big, but I don't make money, or you know, I don't have to show up and have a beefy drone. I don't like to fly when it's windy. Like, there's a lot of things that just I really have I want to attach some cameras to it and fly those around, but I really have no reason having that drone. So I might do some Inspire 2 goodbye videos and then just sell it, and then use those goodbye videos to sell it. So I think it's a really awesome drone. It's really capable, but I really don't like flying it around buildings and trees and stuff. I just don't. So there's that. So Dewey said he got rid of the Air 3 after a year. Yeah, the reason I didn't buy the Air 3 is because I didn't like it. Didn't have a good enough sensor on it. Like it didn't. The camera was just okay. What I love about the Air series is the fact that they're pretty much like Skydio drones now. Like they can see leaves and branches and fly around them and stuff like that. My original Air, I flew it straight towards my tripod and it saw my tripod and went around my tripod. So those are the things that are pretty cool about the Air series. And then all of the technology that's in the Air 3S will end up in the Mavic 4. So I feel like the Air 3S is just like the testing grounds of the APAS system and like all of the crazy maneuvering. And then they'll build those into the bigger drone. But the S versions of the Airs usually have a 1-inch sensor, and so to me that's a good enough upgrade because the Mini 4 Pro takes great video, but I'm just really excited for that 1-inch sensor. But yeah, my Micro Four Thirds camera on my 3 Classic is going to be hard to beat. But we're going to do some comparisons. I'm going to try to do some waypoint missions and then compare the cameras and stuff like that. So Anno has the Mini 4 Pro upgrading to the Air 3S. Are you going to keep your Mini 4 Pro? Because in my opinion, the Mini 4 Pro is a great little travel drone. And it's a great little drone to like just keep in your car all the time and just like throw it up in the air really quick. And they both use the same controller. So just curious. All right, I've caught up to everybody that's in the chat. So I think I want to go ahead and it's 7 o'clock. I want to show you guys the videos that I took today. And I put some photos up on Foxhorn. Anno, I don't know if you're new to the channel or not, but I've got a Club Foxhorn on Facebook if you want to come join it. And you can share your photos and videos. And a lot of times I'll take videos from there and show them in the live stream and point people to your channel and stuff like that. So don't know if you're new or I don't recognize your name. But sometimes people change their names on YouTube. I used to be Sean Hyde Studios and now I'm Sean Foxhorn. So there's that. So I'm going to go ahead and share. Oh, yeah. All right. I want to share the audio as well. Boom. It's magical. All right. So, I don't know if I like the way that I did this tonight. I was going to do it so I could look at what was going on, but I can't look at the stream at the same time. Oh, Anno's new. Welcome to the stream. My name is Sean. I've been a drone YouTuber for probably 9 years at this point. And I also like VR. And I'm one of those guys that like, you just watch me try things and then you learn from my mistakes. So that's the kind of content. I'm not one of those guys that spends 3 weeks testing things out and then gives you like one massive video. I'm one of those guys that's like, today we're going to do a sphere and I'm going to show you all the ways to do a sphere on your phone, on the computer, and then, those are the types of things I'll do. Giggles is here. What's up, TJ? I still owe you stickers. But Anno, this is Club Foxhorn. It's a private group. And it's just kind of a way that we can share the things. So I want to go through and show you guys, start out by showing you guys the first shots that I took with the Air 3S today. This is literally just in my backyard. So this is, I think it's still loading. There you go. So this is a sphere. I want to show you guys just how big the nipple is. It's just, there's how big it is. And I'm right here. So I literally just kind of flew up. I think it's funny that this little area right here used to be all gravel. Like there's a gravel creek right here, but it's all been kind of overgrown. It's interesting. But overall, stitching looks really good on this shot. So I don't know if they've improved that or not. I do know the Mini 4 Pro does an amazing job. Every once in a while you can find something on the horizon that looks chopped, but I'm having a hard time finding a bad stitch point. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about with stitching, the spheres, they're taken with the wide angle lens and they take 33 shots. And so they'll take a shot here and then here and then here. I've actually got a video to explain it in just a minute. But even the sun turned out really, really well. Sometimes you'll get like a double lens flare, but I only got one lens flare. So I think the AI in stitching is getting a lot better. I really can't find any mistakes. I'm sure if I stared at it long enough, I could find a mistake. But usually they end up in the horizon back here. Usually there's like some place where the horizon will jump up and down. Now in Nashville or Smyrna, where I live, it's a whole lot easier to do stitching in the horizon because we've got a bunch of hills everywhere. But yeah, so this is the first picture. Turned out very, very good. I was very impressed with it. This, I think, was an accident, but here's a photo. And if you want a pixel peep, let's go. That's as far as we can zoom in. It's okay zooming in. So we'll go back out. And then this is a freeform. And so freeform's new to the Air 3S. And basically what you do is you tell it the top corner and then the bottom corner. So you from here to here, and then it'll go and it'll take a picture here, picture here, picture here, and then it'll go through and just do the panorama. So this is a very wide angle. And let's see, I don't know if Facebook cropped it. Let's try this. Let's open this image in a new tab. All right, let's see how far we can zoom in and see what it looks like. Whoa. Okay. So I guess maybe this is full resolution. And I feel like Facebook kind of cropped it a little bit. But stitching turned out really, really well. All right, let's look down here. So we've got 3 cars. Sometimes you can find the same car twice if it's moving. But I feel like all of this turned out well. I don't know if those are the same car or not. But I feel like it all turned out really, really well. Shadows are nice. Even like this. So this picture compared to this picture over here is, the exposure is a lot different. So the fact that all this looks pretty smooth is pretty cool. All right. And then this is one that I decided to fly the drone kind of down in this weed patch, just to get kind of a close-up stitch to see if I could find any stitch issues. This one did pretty good too. Yeah, I'm not going to spend too much time on this one. I think all of the stitching turned out really, really well. Now this is the next one. I did it in my yard right next to me, and it messed up. I guess it's still loading. So an image, a sphere like this is something that I would use. I would use AutoPano or something better to stitch it. This was literally stitched in the app while the drone was in the air. Okay, so it stitched this in like a couple seconds, maybe like 15, 20 seconds. But if you notice here, my belly is cut in half. This pole, this might be hard for you guys to see, but this pole is cut in half. Like, it didn't do a very good job right here stitching these 2 images together. But I probably, like, if you could have heard the obstacle avoidance, it was going nuts at how close I was. And you see I've got this phone in my face. I'm using it to film what you're about to see. But if you look over here, these trees are flawless. This might be a mistake right here, but I can't tell. I can't see close enough. But there's a little bird up in the air right there. And there's another bird over here. What's up, Jim? Hope you're having a good night. Finally got the Air 3S, so I'm just showing off my afternoon. So, and I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. All right. And so now what I want to do is I've created a playlist, a private playlist, to show you guys the videos. I think I want to show you guys the sphere first because we just talked about it. So this is what the camera does when it's taking a sphere. And this is kind of like I made from that. A little choppy on the live stream. So then I think the next thing I want to show, I was going to show you just the regular flight, but I think I want to show you the slow-mo version. Well, let's do the master shots next. So if you guys are unfamiliar with master shots, what master shots does is it goes through and all these like shots that people have done, it goes through and does, takes those patterns and then builds a nice video from it. This first one, I believe, is just a journey. So and then I just reversed it back. Next one is going to be a rocket. Or an asteroid. This might be an asteroid. I think it's an asteroid. Alright, and then these are the master shots that I was talking about. So I literally just drew a green rectangle around that swimming pool in the middle. We're buffering. And then let it do its thing. So this is what it's going to do. Buffering is what it's doing. Wonder why it's buffering. I thought this was kind of cool because it goes from one swimming pool to the other. Keeps freezing. But that swimming pool's dead center, y'all. All right. So I don't know if the internet is bad or what, but we're going to try the slow-mo video. And I think I'm going to pause it first. We're going to let it load a little bit. Try it. Maybe show it at 720. So this is filmed at 60 frames per second and then slowed down to 40%. This is all freehand. It's really just, I'm just really just flying around the block. Drinking coffee and I'm burning up, y'all. Looking forward to setting up some local. Bird looks cool right there. So I wanted you guys to see how going from like kind of a dark area to flying straight into the sun. So we're about to fly straight into the sun. right. We saw that one. Woo. So, yeah. So I think that's I literally only got like a half hour to fly the drone, and I spent maybe 10 of that. I don't know how long it took me to update, but I was updating in the car because I've got a hotspot in my Ford Explorer, but it was just taking too long. So then I came home and redid it on the fiber internet, and it went by pretty quick. I didn't have to firmware update the batteries, so yeah. But that's one thing I wanted to check. So last week, Barkley mentioned that the batteries were different from the Air 3 and the Air 3S. So I wanted to get them and see what the part numbers are. So I'll be right back. I'm pretty sure this is it. So I'm going to pull the one out of. I should have marked it when I got it because I think I might have it mixed up now. Yep. So they definitely look different. One says UKCA. All right, let's see. Oh, wow. So apparently all the batteries that I bought off Amazon or off eBay were manufactured differently. So that's what that one looks like. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. That's what that one looks like. That's what that one looks like. And that's what that one looks like. So they're all different. So it'll be interesting to see. And now I'm mixed up. I don't know which one's which. So that one's full. That one's full. This one needs a charge. So this might have been the one that I got today. All right, I'll be right back. The other thing is, I think I need to plug my I think what I'll need to do is find a different power source for my battery charging hub, because the 5 batteries, it took 3 days to charge. And I was like, this is crazy. So I feel like I need to plug that into a stronger power source. But so Brent says, are you excited about the rumored DJI 360 camera? I am excited about it, especially if the audio quality is as good as the Osmo 5. Holy crap, that thing sounds wonderful. I think the Osmo 5 is a great camera, and if they can pull 360 capabilities off, I feel like they've been going in that direction for years with stabilization. The questions I have is, so if it beats out the Max, the GoPro Max, then I'm so excited about it, because the GoPro Max was wonderful. Insta360, I'm a huge fan of Insta360 cameras. What I don't want it to be is like a QCam or like a, I don't want it to be a 360 camera just to say it's a 360 camera. I wish with all my heart that it is just like the Osmo Action 2. Is that right? Do I even have that with me? So this is the Max, the GoPro Max, but I don't have that up here. But I'm hoping it ends up being this size, which is something we can actually put on a drone. And I would love, just like the Air 2S had the capabilities of putting an Insta360 sphere on it, and there was kind of a collaboration there. I would love for Insta360, or I would love for DJI, if they made a 360 camera, for their next product to be a 360 Avata. I want the Avata 2 360 version. So that's exactly what I want. I really don't care if someone else comes out with a 360 camera. I want it to be innovative. I want it to be something new. If they're just putting something out to compete with Insta360, like Insta360 is good. There's no reason to compete with Insta360. But I am very excited about a DJI 360. So Jim, that's exactly where I'm at. Like, Insta360 has been making 360 cameras for years. And the X4 is pretty hard to beat. The Max is right up there with the X4, in my opinion. I love the Max. The Max is still has I wish there was a GoPro Max 1-inch sensor. I really want a Micro Four Thirds 360 camera. I want somebody to put that out. So Brent says next step is for them to put DJI 360 cam into a drone and get rid of the mechanical gimbal. Yes. I mean, it would be so easy. They already have all of the information they need. They've got the accelerometer. They've got, like all the stuff they do for that gimbal. And what's wrong with having a 360 camera in the middle of a drone that's on a gimbal, on like a 360 gimbal, and the whole thing just kind of like keeps the horizon. And they're already, like, Insta360 has AI that takes out the selfie stick. How hard is it to take the drone out at that point? Insta360 Sphere already has everything that it needs. The technology, the engineering's already figured out. Like, Just make it happen. That's all I want. And you can put a camera on the front of it. Like DJI is putting drones out with multiple cameras on it now. How hard is it to put a camera facing forward and a 360 camera, and one camera that points at the ground, one camera that points at the sky, and then like just fly that around? And then you've got the best of every world. That's what I want. Wait, did I miss Bob? Bob's in here? Where'd Bob go? Oh, there's Bob. What's up, Bob? Hope you're having a good night. We need to hit the knob. I got the 3S today. So we need to take our 3s and our Avadas and go out there and fly the knob. Yep. I do think though, if they put all of the knowledge that they've been doing with the action series, like they've got it down. Like all they need to do is make 2 action 5s and stitch them together in the middle, with a bulbous lens. But the color science, the audio quality, like I feel like the Action 5 is a beautiful little action camera. And all I need to do is slap 2 of them together and figure out the stitching in the middle, and you're good to go. They've already got the stabilization down. They've got all that stuff. So Anno says, have I heard anything on the DJI lawsuit? I've heard things, but I try to just kind of keep out of that. As long as the drones continue to show up on the shelf. So this is my take on it. As long as the DJI drone ends up on my doorstep, it's okay to fly. Okay. So what I've heard and what I've read is that everything that has been sold to the US is grandfathered in. And so all of the regulations and the legislation and all the stuff that is against DJI is for future drones. But what that's going to do is that's going to make DJI either stop selling to the US or adjust how they do things so they can sell to the US. That's the only thing that's going to happen, in my opinion. So, and the thing with drone, or the thing with information, is you've seen it with Facebook, you've seen it with MySpace, you've seen it with TikTok. Like all these different lawsuits is usually about information and the protection of that information. And so, so one of the biggest things with DJI was they were sending information to the cloud in China. So like, or Japan, or wherever they're from, Asian. And so you really just need to protect that information. So same way with TikTok, same way with Facebook, like it's all how they're using the information and how they're using like military airwaves and radio signals and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, it's really just controlling how they're going to do future business, in my opinion. But I also like to stay out of politics, and I like to stay out of any of that. I like to keep things happy over here on my channel. So I don't really like conspiracies, and I let someone else figure all that stuff out. So what do we got? So Bob says we were at the knob at the end of October last year. The video I just showed on my channel, the trees here are just starting to change. So I feel like in a couple weeks it'll be good. Yeah, so Bob, I don't think that that's I don't think that's DJI's fault. I feel like that's the like it not hitting Best Buy and Amazon is because US is kind of holding back on DJI drones. It is at Best Buy in some places. I've seen pictures of people buying it at Best Buy, just not in ours. And it's not because of, but if you look at the DJI Neo, the Neo's made it to Best Buy. It just took them a month. So I think they're trying to get their stuff together. I don't think it's I think it's America keeping DJI from shipping them over here so they can't get them to their stores fast enough. So Jim says 8K 360 doubt DJI will have. Yeah, DJI is going to have to be 8K to compete. Maybe 5.7K, but how hard is it? I mean, if they can make one lens shoot 4K, it's not that hard to make two lenses shoot 8K. It's really not. Yeah, so Jim said that the Air 3S was at Best Buy on launch day in Canada, and I was expecting it to be here on launch day. But so Enno's up in Ohio, and he said that the trees have changed up there for him. Yeah, Bob, it's not in America. It might be. So I got mine today when I bought it from DJI. So there's a good chance it'll be in America next week. I feel like it'll be at Best Buy next week. Mike, what's up? So Mike ordered his Air 3S from the DJI website Sunday, and DHL tracking says it will be delivered Thursday. I would say Saturday. That's how mine worked out. Mine was on hold at the airport for 2 days. But if you get it Thursday, then congratulations, sir. That'll be awesome. Yeah, Bob said he'll buy it when all the custom stuff lights up. I mean, they'll end up on the shelf, and they'll be on the shelf before Christmas. It's only October, so it's got the whole month of November, and as soon as it hits the shelves, people are gonna buy them. So yeah. Well, I want to thank you guys for showing up. I'm really, really excited. I'm going to be charging batteries all night. I'm going to get my camera all set up, ready to film me tomorrow. And yeah, I'm really excited about this drone. And I haven't done usually I do like the first 3 batteries, and that's one of the Fly More combo. But I feel like I could knock everything out in 2 batteries. So I'm going to go through all the quick shots. I'm going to go through all the panoramics. I'm going to record my screen and do all that stuff. and then yeah, and then I might just give you guys the highlights. I don't know, but yeah. So I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Thanks for hanging out and letting me geek out about my new drone. And yeah, for those of you that are new to the channel, I'm here every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Central. 6:30 is the pre-show, but the real party kicks off around 7. And yeah, if you're not a member of Club Foxhorn on Facebook yet, go ahead and join. It's free. And yeah, I think that's all I want to say tonight. Hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will catch you on the next video. Peace out.